Hello. I caved immediately and bought the high school pack, so here we are. So we are actually going to start with the children. I just did the parents really quickly. This is the Tanaka family. We have Reina here, who is going to be our overachieving athlete. And then yeah, I couldn't find the overachiever thing. And she's going to have like the goal aspiration. And then we have Suzu, who is going to be a drama llama and have the party animal and self-absorbed traits, and they are twins. I generated them from their parents, and I have to say they are both beautiful. And Reina is a lesbian, and Suzu is bisexual. And we are just going to do their makeovers and then get into the game. So I really was trying to decide for a really long time. I was trying to use the new pack content here, but I have to admit that I did use quite a bit of CC, mostly CC, but we did take a look through everything and I really enjoy that. So we are here in Reina's everyday, and I think that she is, like I said, an overachieving athlete. So she is very kind of, into comfortable clothes, not a ton of makeup. She puts her hair up in a ponytail. She is not trying too hard in that department. And she is also just, interested in following the rules. She's very straight laced. She is trying to get an A in school, but also be like the best in the football team. And she is just like really stereotypical overachiever, wants to get good grades, good sports, maybe a part time job. She is just going to do it all. And that is what is going on with her. So I'm really excited to play with her. I feel like she's the more mature, responsible, maybe even a little uptight twin. But as you can see, I was just looking through the stuff for now, like the new clothes and stuff. But I decided on this sweater, and I just feel like she's the type of person who would wear something, just like a pullover and jeans. And then I also realized that I think this must be a bug. I mean, I guess it's not technically, but they inherited the body hair from their parents, but they got chest hair from their father, and I feel like that's not, I mean, I know that women can have chest hair. However, that is a lot. And just to inherit it from your dad, you know. Anyway, I think that that's a problem. But what you going to do? So, she is going to be on the football team, like I said. And as for body hair, she has some hairy legs. She's got like a little bit of hair here and there. Honestly, I wish there were more body hair options because I feel like some of the hair is so dark. Like I look at my arm hair and it's not that dark, you know? I feel like I use the lightest arm hair on the dad, so there should be even lighter arm hair, but um, I'll think about it. Anyway, so I gave her leg hair, and I don't really feel like she's the type to shave every day, though. I really don't think that she's super into that. And so we're not going to have that for her. She'll probably shave for like special occasions or something, and maybe even not. Who cares, right? And also, I put all of the family in the matching kimonos because their father is Japanese, and so they're all matching. And I think the mom is half Japanese or like half Asian, half black, and so um, they all have the nice matching kimonos as well. And I thought that she would have a fun little jumpsuit for her party. I actually do really like this. I think it looks cool, so I'm excited about that. It's kind of interesting because they use the same like scooping sequiny texture as stuff from some of the kits, so I thought that that was interesting. I see what they're doing there. And she just wears like mostly studs and stuff. She doesn't go really hard on the jewelry and the makeup, like I said. She is also a little more muscular because she's into sports so much, so that is what's going on with her. And my plans for her are to have her, get an A, be in the football team, maybe have a part-time job, and then also like do other sport activities like swimming, basketball, maybe soccer. She is hoping for an athletic scholarship to university, basically. And so that's why she's again wearing like a sports bathing suit, and just everything is a little casual, a little comfortable, and, you know, mostly things that would pass a high school dress code. I honestly didn't think that they were going to wear their hot weather to school on the first day, which they did. So whoops. But anyway, moving on from that, we are about to finish her outfits right here. And then we will move on to Suzu. Now, I feel like Suzu is the drama llama. She is self absorbed. She's on the cheerleading team, but only because she likes the way that that sounds, not because she's either any good at it or, you know, feels like it's her calling or anything. She just likes the way that it is. I love this hairstyle, but for some reason, when I changed the color, it just like doesn't look right on her, which is a shame because I really do like some of the hairstyles that came with this pack. Anyway, so we are going to have, she dyes her hair, she wears makeup, she, likes a lot of frilly clothing, and she always has her nails painted. It's just, she's that type of sim. So she is really excited about that. And she is very excited for high school. She wants to be a popular girl. Again, we haven't started yet. They are just about to go to high school, so we don't know what's in store for them. But she is just kind of dying to have the aesthetic of like Simstagrammer, cheer captain, blah, blah, blah. But that does not mean that that is what she's going to get. We'll have to wait and see because she is not really going to put in a ton of effort. She does not put in a ton of effort for her grades. Her room's a little messy. She is just kind of not really into that extra stuff, you know? All she cares about is having fun, which, good for her. We can't, you know, I would love to have lived without the stress of wanting to do well in school. But yeah, we'll have to see. I think she probably thinks that she's going to be like a famous Simstagrammer or like influencer or something, something. So she thinks that she's going to become a famous Sim, maybe an actress, just that kind of stuff. But she is not planning on going to university. She doesn't really care about her grades. She probably couldn't care less if she got kicked out. So she is just really, into that stuff. So she is definitely going to be fun to play with. Neither of these Sims are particularly mischievous, so I do want to play that portion of the pack as well. We might have to see where that will come in, but for right now, I think that these two are going to be pretty good to play with. I didn't want to overwhelm myself by like having 14s. So here she is in her prom look. Very cute. I actually do like this new prom dress. Honestly, when I saw it in the white, I was like, maybe not. But when you change the colors and stuff, it actually looks really good. So I think that that's nice. And we're just going to give her some different hairstyles. Now, see, when we were doing Reina, she just kind of, throws her hair up in a ponytail and calls it good. She doesn't really care about that stuff. But Suzu is way more interested in, you know, getting all dressed up, maybe wearing her mother's jewelry, um, and doing all that. So that is what's going on there. Like I said, she's on the cheer team. We will get her some cheer uniform here. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else to talk about with her. Not really. Did I already say she was bisexual? Yeah. Yes. Anyway, um, a quick recap on the parents. Their dad is a chef and their mom is a salary person. The mom is definitely a workaholic, spends more time in her office, which the door is locked to for everyone but her. And the dad kind of spends more time with the kids when he can, even though he has a late shift. And so they are definitely daddy's girls. And mom is working hard to provide for the family. So she is, she's not neglectful. She's still around for important things, but not like the everyday stuff. Anyway, so that's where we're going with that. Again, nails painted for everything. Look at this. Yeah, I didn't really find any of the style looks that I liked. Some of the style looks are so cool. It's really kind of interesting because I see these clothes and I don't really know how to put them together in the way that I was thinking for this sim. Like when I think of her, I don't think, I don't know. I had trouble choosing some of the new outfits for her. So I ended up with a lot of CC, but that's okay. We're moving on from that. And I actually do like that she wears a floppy hat in the summer, so that's fine. And then we'll put some makeup on her and then get into her cold weather before we go to their house. Now, for this save, we are working in the Simsie starter save. So obviously, none of the builds in Copperdale are redone. And I don't think they have to be. The last couple of worlds have been created by, simmers, so that's been really helpful. But yeah, I think that we are in the save file though, so you'll probably see Sims from the Simsie save, and then we also have this rental house that I changed to a residential, and then we are going to do the rooms over together to make them, really personality wise for these two Sims and really have them reflect who they are. I'm not going to really touch the rest of the house. I did add a little like desk office space for mom, but other than that, we haven't really done much here. So I'm just looking through all of the new build buy items, and there is a lot of really cute stuff actually. I kind of wish the rooms were a little bigger so I could, you know, get going on that. And then we are going to have in Suzu's room, there is going to be like a big mirror, and they're both going to have desks with computers, though Suzu is going to have like this big complicated setup that she probably never uses, and um, Reina is going to be more practical. So there's that. And yeah, these rooms aren't that big, so we'll just quickly go through that and get it all ready. I did want to add like some clutter items that go with the two Sims as well. And you can see that Suzu's room is very pink and, very pretty, and we'll put some makeup and nail stuff and all that stuff in her room. And then we have Reina, who her room stuff is just, the school mascot or like a couple sports things, but, study things. That was like a pile of books and stuff like that. There we go. Yep, and you can see I'm just putting in this mess. I'm really hoping that it doesn't cause any routing issues, so we might have to deal with that. But other than that, I really just wanted to kind of throw in as much stuff as I could. And then also I added in these lights and the little speaker, which you'll see become a problem for me later. So there is that. And let's get their computers. Like I said, very simple and practical for Reina, very obnoxious for Suzu. And then we are going to start wrapping up. We need like rugs and stuff like that. I did want to change the wallpaper as well. I wanted that to reflect their, you know, I didn't want it to just be the regular. So we added in some of that, and then curtains. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that the short curtains were after the long curtains, because I kept being like, all the curtains are too tall. Whoops. Anyway, so we are also going to add a bunch of posters on the wall, on Suzu's wall, of some of our favorite, uh, Sim celebrities on Twitter. So Damien and Nova Star have their own poster collections from another Plumbob, and I am obsessed with that story. So you should definitely go to Twitter, Tumblr, and read it because it is so much fun, and that legacy is just amazing. And so I do have some of their CC, and I made sure to put the pictures and stuff up on the walls for in Suzu's room. I think in Reina's room, I added a CC art piece from, um, gosh, Whimsy Alien, I think. Yes, that's what I want to say. So You can see all of the posters and stuff going on now. Damien was an actor, child actor, teen actor, and Nova is a like pop star. So that's really fun. Damien is Nova's father, by the way. Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure, is it Whimsy Alien? I think it is. So that's that. And let's assign everybody their beds, even though they go into each other's rooms whenever they feel like it anyway. So we are going to have that all set, and then we are going to start queuing up some actions. We want Raina to start doing her homework. We're going to take that football that I bought there, and she's going to do her homework, and then we are going to have Suzu just have a little fun. I think she's going to go watch a movie with her dad, to be honest. Mom is getting some work done in her office there. And yeah, like you're in the wrong bedroom. Anyway, I am setting things up a little here, so that's why we are adding in their jobs. I'm also having the girls join their after school activities. And honestly, like this is where I'm starting to notice there is quite a lag in my game. I'm not sure if this is something that other people are experiencing, but I keep queuing up stuff and they just kind of never happen. Or I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and I have to like hold pause for a while to let the game catch up to itself or something, which is weird because I did update my mods, so I'm not really sure why that's happening, but I don't know. So that's what we're dealing with. And the welcome wagon is here, so that's fine too. They brought us fruitcake, which no one in this family seems to like, and then we are going to have dad cook everybody some dinner. He has to do that for his work anyway, so that's fine. And we are going to have Suzu post on Social Bunny. Now, Suzu is going to be a real Social Bunny user. Definitely going to post every single little itty bitty thing like, here's my meal. I took a shower. I painted my nails. Everything that she does is going to go on Social Bunny. But as for Reina, she is just going to post the important stuff, like kind of like life update kind of things. And she's only going to keep her close friends and family on her Social Bunny. But Suzu is definitely going to add every single person that she can. So that is going to be the social media difference. Yep, they're both unhappy because of the fruitcake, and Suzu is just going to do some yoga. She's very into wellness. She likes going to the spa, getting her nails done, getting a massage, that kind of stuff. Although she doesn't get to do it that often because, they're teenagers, so it's not like they make their own money. I mean, they could make their own money in part-time jobs and stuff, but you know what I mean. They're not rolling in the cash to go spend at these places. So I think their parents give them like an allowance every week, go out on the weekend, have some fun and enjoy yourself, but don't go overboard. So Suzu kind of ends up having to choose between her, spa activities and or, going to the thrift store and buying an outfit. It's just kind of, you know, she's got to make choices. Also, I told them to play with the football. That never happened. So I told them to chit chat instead. And then we are going to just, yep, I checked off some of the wants, I guess, of skill gain. But let's get everybody going to bed. I think that Reina is a nighttime shower. So she just kind of showers at night and just washes her face in the morning and goes to school. Whereas Suzu is the kind of person to hog the bathroom all morning, shave, wash her face, the whole shebang. So that is what's going on there. I could not figure out why Suzu was not sleeping. And I realize now it is because of the speaker. The speaker is on. I did not figure it out this whole time. I was like, why are you not sleeping? But anyway, now dad's up. It was kind of funny because he knelt on the bed before he got up. So that's like the pillow fight position. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, but maybe that's a thing. And yeah, I know you're so tired. It's because you played music all night. I'm just going to cheat their needs before they go to school because I want them to have a good school day. I don't know why you're going down to the basement when I asked you to wash your face. So they're just kind of, my Sims are just kind of uncontrollable right now. They're not really doing what I want them to do, and when I do want them to do something, they don't really do it. So I'm not sure if that's going to be fixed or what the deal is. Like you can see, I'm trying to get her to talk to her sister, and I cue something up, and then she just see it just went away. Like she just doesn't do it. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Then I'm like, come on, like let's try this again. And finally I can get them to talk, and then they like look at these weird, I don't know, are you trying to hug each other? Like what's happening? Because you're not touching each other. Like look at that. What is that? Yep, she's doing it too. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I am undecided as to whether there's a problem because, sometimes it just so happens that my game is running a little poorly on one day or another, and I'm not really sure why that happens. But I'm hoping that, when I log onto the game again, things will be running a little more smoothly. Anyway, so we are going to high school now. High school, first day high school. And I did download James Turner's high school build. I really liked that it had a separate basketball court and gym, and I did add in the basketball court. He was just using base game and high school years, so he didn't actually end up adding that, but that was his intention, so I added it in. And I also added a couple computers into the library, and my lights just flickered. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. Anyway, so we are going to have Suzu checking out her locker while we have Reina trying to ask the principal about the school, but never ever getting around to it because she just doesn't. And then there's one of the teachers. And so I'm getting really nervous right here because I'm like, okay, but do you have to go to class? Like, it's time to go to class. Why aren't you queuing up to go to class? I don't know what class you're supposed to go into. And I just like kind of got a little stressed out, to be honest with you. Um, but they eventually went. Yeah, see, like I had to hold down pause and just wait for the game to kind of catch up to itself. So that ended up working out, and we are in this classroom. And so we are just here at school learning, learning about stuff. What is it? Social studies class. Yep, that's what we're in right now. And then nobody sat in the front row. Isn't that funny? I feel like that is so realistic though that like so many kids avoid the front row. The teacher in real life would probably be like, "All right, that's enough. Come sit." And then here's the other teacher. So now we have an action for lunch to be friendly with another student for Reina. So I'm going to have her be friendly with um, I forget the Sim's name, but she's our neighbor. And then we have Suzu wanting to be friendly with a faculty member. So, of course, going away from the old lady teacher, she went to go talk to the young male teacher. Like, it doesn't matter. She's bisexual, but, like, I'm just saying. She came to scope out the hotter teacher, if you know what I mean. So then, since she's actually not hungry yet, but I am going to send Suzu to the cafeteria to get something to eat. But Reina is going to study for exams her um, in her classroom in between classes. She is definitely a study bug. And we are going to have Suzu again post literally everything on Social Bunny and add every single person that she meets. So it's actually, there's really not as much time as you'd think here at school trying to get stuff done. So that is really exciting. And then we are going to have our second class, which is language arts. And Suzu is just sitting in class eating her lunch still. I don't even know if she's paying attention to class, but she just brought her food in there and is eating. It was cute though, because she came to eat sitting next to her sister who was studying. Probably because, they still want to be around each other. Like they know each other the best. They don't really know a lot of the students yet. So that was a little stressful for them to, their first day, and they're twins. So they stick together. They love each other, even though they're not, um, alike. But we are going to have Suzu come work on cheerleading stuff and have Arena go for a swim in the pool. And that is where we're going to wrap up today. We are going to continue this in the next part. I am actually really excited for these two. I have a lot of plans for what their high school life is going to be like, and we're going to explore the pack together. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will catch you in the next one.